First time I win a Grammy nomination, no. Not feeling it to say as a Ghanaian.
I mean, in the beginning, as a musician, your dreams are first of all to become successful in your art, and then secondly, in my case too, it's not only in terms of the African continent, but how do you move yourself to beyond the continent?
Okay,
and then once you become successful too in that realm, what you're thinking about is that how do you now kind of create bodies of work to ensure your longevity. So, into me as a musician, which is all of those things when the things are inspire me as a creative. But Nukreni, I didn't expect say what I was doing would lead to like a Grammy nomination.
Okay.
I didn't say, and Numa me obi so utie that album now. You nominate here now. Album at that time, no, na me shift it from me mix it a lot more traditional music, a lot more high life music, a lot more African styles music.
Okay.
And also Emma me fan base no ebe expanded beyond traditional people no money me as a reggae artist. Emma be world music and even from world music more in terms of a very big pop audience.
Okay.
So prior to that album no me release album be a friend Book of Changes. Now Book of Changes no and we mostly it was more traditional music.
Okay.
But say me lose a lot of reggae fans at that time, no, but me gaining a lot of world music fans.
Okay.
Now say album no so newly be American TV radio stations in my epic here because all of a sudden no more sounds be
different.
Different. A mixture of my own identity.
Okay.
And by the time ebedu branches of the same tree, it was a perfect blend of songwriting, traditional sounds, international sounds, and then also a matured musician. And a lot of them, to say beyond because Oshe even that category at that time now, it was against 4 different artists or more traditional reggae music, but my album was so different.
Okay.
And no me nimse, and no boa me. Emma, because me sounded different, no, and the boy me ma in the long run, no move no, me dimbe. It was all a matter of that. I saw the value in the authenticity of our own creativity, our own indigenous creativity, creative source. And also now, Emma, this whole initiative, for me, it resonated with me because say Oshe ni nyamedia mawa. Oshe near a wall around you are. Now say elevate Onua and no timi do ko enim.
Yeah.
So right now we have to look inwards. We have to look say obia so per se we creative na so per se also do in terms of that level of recognition as me I was able to do now. What you have to do is that also work on yours. We have to focus inwards. We have to focus on Ghanaian creative, Ghanaian indigenous artistry. Because that's the only way I bet me, ama or me, yedi enmunya bet me about me in the long run, so to open the creative space for our teeming young people. Because the power in terms of African and Ghanaian creativity, now so obia emba one day no Bekasha will say, okay, and then me ma or you to walk into greatness.
Yeah.
You have to recognize the greatness that is in you. And through creation of platforms, environments, encouraging the arts and craft and indigenous creativity here, we can be able to do that. And obisa about Grammy, but for me, the Grammy ties into this because it was a celebration of excellence in music. But now we are working in terms of celebration of excellence in all things Ghanaian and all things indigenous Ghanaian. And also to show that you don't have to try to be somebody in order for you to be recognized. When you become truly who you are, the whole world will come to you.
Also, say, your Ghanaian artists are almost a file, almost nomination. Also, say, now, Jumano and more of Ghanaian. And I am more of African.
And they mean to me, so and they mean to me because Obia in the path. So me cry me shas no and let's say first time I'm here that in terms of that body of work no and the man recognition, but I kept at it. So I kept believing in what I was doing, and I wasn't even doing it for recognition. And I can say it was a surprise to me. I wasn't doing it for. I was doing it because I felt, say, if you are a creative from this country, you have to be authentic to this country. You know, you cannot tell somebody else's story. So I can't be a great reggae artist. I can't be a great pop artist. I can only be a great Ghanaian artist who is exploring the gifts of our traditional music. And that's why even my musical style, I call it Afro Roots because it's a fusion of high life music and reggae music and other styles. So our musicians, you know, a mom papa say, just say, I will say, no, but the thing is, and he say, Odi wa dream to say because unya Grammy into you are not great. Yeah, great. Some of the greatest artists were never nominated for a Grammy. Even Bob Marley, Fela Kuti.
Yeah.
So, and he say, and yardstick. I will say, yardstick. Ne say, yen she ni betimi di omaino akwenim. Yen she ni betimi a build dia. Just say obia or person of fast coins no or no so betimi ako na why successful in that. And the thing is that it's not about the time. It's not a time thing. It's not a competition. You just have to trust the process and keep doing it. Ugusu na say on mine so ye creative systems a bit me support ye nyina. In the long run it will be to the benefit of all of us. To say initiative say this international arts and crafts fair, it's showcasing Ghanaian artists, but at the same time it's also creating a strong foundation for our own economic success, the guaranteeing our own future.
Okay.
So into everything we have to have that long view. So once I was contacted in terms of being an ambassador for this, I felt say it represented my vision, what I believed in, and what I still believe in, and what I want every Ghanaian, whether musician, creative, or artisan, anywhere they are. We have traditional industries from the Batak. Every time whom you stage, I wear Ghanaian.
Yeah.
From the Mekor Northern Region, Batakari industry, Bonure Kente, all of these have been indigenous industries. But right now, and then you see them being worn all around the world. But have we organized it enough and created an identity for it so that everybody who sees it everywhere to know that this is Ghanaian? And I make us say, we have to brand what is Ghana and what is African. I believe that my success in the Grammy is only a reflection of me embracing who truly I was and I am, which is a Ghanaian creative.
Wonderful. Lastly, on the Grammy side.
The winning way.
No,
Grammy.
I'm done. Lastly. When you nomination first, when you nomination second.
Yes.
When we need.
Yes.
Were you hurt?
No.
You were cool.
Some catch say even some of the greats worked all their life. They didn't get a nomination. And he said, Nyamia Boao, me catch my story. Okay. My friends from even almost school, New Job in Tamale Secondary School anyway. They be almost catch almost say, who just say, they be an oye didi school.
Okay.
Just say we did the
okay.
It's Obia Shabo see you are we cry so when Timmy so did they wait to me for no go baby. So
yeah.
It me who say did they way a chedi nyamedia mama. Until also me so me work hard na debi etimi be di enyumunyam bre me any on mine. It say nyankopon ehira me. That's through my hard work every day without support. You know, I mean, me catch on my life a year. Time a month we sit down, na me the sika minye na e de share enyumu. Na sometimes so koye record obewi obia just a record no bia betin so ye nto. He buy bushia for share say and say sadie we sha. Ade we betimi Eddie. So
yeah.
It's that all through all of the challenges no. I was able to at least at some point get that recognition. To say recognition to me, it was a blessing. Na nyame shira wo so a ebe na wo so wagina ho aka say, oh, because I didn't win, so I'm hurt. No, I'm not hurt.
Okay.
The thing is, I'm glad and grateful, say, the talent that God blessed me with, I still believed in that talent and stuck to that talent and kept moving and still moving with that talent and becoming an inspiration. So for other talents, almost started. So be a musician, be a to say, if you cry na all started, say, or also who say, or trust it. That's so believing or one day, chances can open for him as long as he believes. Indeed, I believe, say, my story is one of resilience, one of belief, one of also knowing, say, you can't say I deserve to win a Grammy. So I can't say that. I've already been nominated 3 times. How much can I ask of God?
Yeah.
Then it makes me an ungrateful person. I am happy for what I have from knowing the humble beginnings that I've begun. I am so happy, say, I've been elevated to that level. And I pray, say, every creative should also know that once they trust it, that will happen. And it will also take all of us, because right now, the whole world, if we don't look at elevating ourselves, who's going to come and do it for us? To say, if you look at the economy of the world, almost say post-COVID, or say, there's a lot of big words. Right now, it's all about all of us taking care of ourselves, nurturing locally based economies, and that means focusing on our music, our indigenous industries, our indigenous creatives, the teeming youth who have the potential to transform our country, who right now are primed for that support system for them to move this country forward. So that's what for me, I feel that all of these yardsticks are about. It's about let's hold each other's hand, let's support each other, and let's make this country great.
Nice one. 95.1 Onua FM. Mene ekukudam na etwe nkomo. Sisi ane nkomo na yedi esi.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,